Hi friends, welcome back to my brand new YouTube channel. This is video number 2, and if we've not met before, my name is Helena and each week I share videos talking all about money, business and growing your wealth. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about why I have decided to start a new YouTube channel all about getting rich. Before we get into it, I wanted to share a few reflections I have on my first video that I posted. I'm actually filming this video on the same day, and I said I'd be documenting everything about growing this channel here and my reflections, my learnings, so that you can see what I'm thinking and the progress that I'm making. So I wanted to share a couple of reflections that I've already had on that first video. So the first thing I thought when I watched that video back was, oh my gosh, I absolutely hate it. I hate the way I look, I hate the way I sound, I hate the setup, it's not professional. Like, I just couldn't stop thinking about things I did not like about this video. But I know from past experience that if I spend too much time over analyzing this stuff, I'm just not going to get it done and I'm not going to make any improvements. So bearing in mind that I am filming my second video on the same day as I filmed my first, I know there are some things that I just can't change about this second video. I've not got a microphone, for example, because I've not been out to buy one. So I'm still using the camera on my iPhone and I still have the same audio setup. I still have the same background and I still look exactly the same. But here are a couple of tweaks and improvements, minor things that I think, okay, can I make that a little bit better for video number 2? So the first thing that I have tried to make a minor improvement on is the setup of where you guys are sitting. I am still using a pile of books precariously on a radiator. However, I have raised my camera ever so slightly because I felt like when I was looking back at where I am looking as I'm talking, I just felt like I was maybe a little bit off. I don't know if I've nailed it and I've got it right in terms of angles and spacing around me for this video, but hopefully it will be an improvement on the first. The second improvement that I'm trying to make in this video compared to my first is leaving bigger pauses when I make a mistake, because hopefully this will make editing the video later on a little bit easier for myself. And definitely in my first video, I was just rolling my words a bit too much into one another, which I know in post-production of cutting the video together will make it more difficult to edit. So that's the second thing I'm going to be trying to do in this video that will hopefully make it a bit better. And finally, the third improvement that I'm making is that I actually ran that whole video and I didn't introduce myself at all. Like, honestly, who do I think I am? So if we haven't met before, hi, I'm Helena. I am a working millennial mum of 2 very young children. One is 4, one is only 8 months old. I hate defining myself by my job, but I find it really hard to think of another way to describe who I am and what I do. So I'll start with what I know, and that is I am a serial entrepreneur. I started my first business when I was 16. I'm nearly 34, so I have been running companies for a really long time. I am an early stage technology investor as my day job, and on this channel I talk about all things business, money, and growing your wealth and getting rich. So I touched on this in my first video, but today I just wanted to dive a little bit deeper into why I wanted to create content on this topic, and specifically on money and growing your wealth. The first reason is that I just don't see enough women, especially women my age, talking actively and championing growing your income and growing your wealth. I see a lot of content about budgeting, about saving. It tends to be focused on managing your household bills, which, don't get me wrong, is really important content, and that's content that I personally also love to consume. But I also think it's really important to talk about how you actually grow your income and grow your overall net worth. I want to see more women talking about how you get wealthy and how you get rich. And frankly, I'm creating the kind of videos that I want to watch and I just can't currently find. And I'm in no way bashing male creators, by the way. Like, I consume a lot of YouTube content on making money, on getting rich, etc., but they're all from male creators, which definitely have their place, but I just personally like to see more women on my feed. The second reason why I wanted to create this channel and start creating content about money and generating wealth is because I want to see content by and for normal people. Like, I am not talking about the people who have got thousands of pounds each month to save and invest, because I am not one of those people. I want to make content for people who have got a regular job, like a normal sized salary, who aren't investing thousands of pounds every month, but maybe would one day like to be in that position. I want to make videos for people who right now maybe don't have a huge pot of savings. I know I certainly don't. People who don't have their pensions sorted, I am definitely in that boat as well. But we recognize that these are things that we would like to achieve. And finally, this stuff just is not taught in schools, at least not the schools that I went to. I don't know about you, and no offense to my parents, I love you guys, I know you're gonna watch this, but my parents didn't teach me anything really about money, and they certainly didn't teach me about how you could get rich and how you could grow your wealth. And the reason they couldn't teach me is because they didn't know themselves. My mum was a single parent. She was a catering manager. She retired after she got cancer in her 50s. And my dad is still a delivery driver to this day, and he is 66 because he can't afford to retire. I'll be 34 soon, and I've got 2 kids. And right now, my current plan for retirement is hoping that one of my businesses makes it big enough that me and my husband get a decent enough exit that we have some kind of retirement. That is not a good plan, and I know that, and I am so aware that the older I get, the less and less chance I'm going to have to benefit from compounding interest on investments, from compounding interest on savings, and I want to have a better plan than fingers crossed, I hope one of these businesses exits for a lot of money. I don't know the answers to a lot of this stuff, which is why I'm going to be sharing it all here. But I do know a thing or two about starting a business and about making additional money alongside a full-time job. As I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I started my first business when I was 16, and I have seen all of the highs and lows of entrepreneurship over the last 17 years. So hopefully I'll be able to share some of those lessons with you here, and you can learn from some of my catastrophic mistakes. And hopefully you'll also be able to take some inspiration and some learnings from when I have got things right. So here are some things that I am currently planning to talk about on this channel. Number 1, investing. What is it? What are the different things that you can invest in, and why? Specifically, how does the stock market work and why do you need to know about it? How much money should you invest, and how do you find the money to invest if you've got a normal, regular, everyday salary? How to make additional money without selling your soul? How to set up your kids for financial success? I think that's incredibly important and something that I, as a mother, definitely want to do. What are we doing about pensions? What do we need to know? How much money do we need to save? Where's the best place to put it? All of that good stuff. How to make additional money, and then how to actually manage it and reinvest it so it grows. Business in general as a catch-all topic. How normal people can diversify their income streams, and top side hustles, businesses that you can run alongside your full-time job and that will actually make you money based on stuff that I have done myself. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stay tuned and please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like me to add to this list. Please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.